When was the last time you were sick? Now, how did you feel? You don't feel energy, you feel the pain, maybe you feel a little bit depressed. But you know what? Deep inside, you are aware that it's going to take just a few days, maybe a few weeks, and you will go back to your normal self. Okay, you will be healthy again. But imagine how it feels when you get older, when you feel sick, but you know that it's not supposed to get better. It must be a really bad feeling. And then imagine that you are thinking about your life and you're thinking about all of the things you wanted to do, but for whatever reason, you never acted on those ideas. You've never taken those opportunities. For some reason, you've never started that business. You never learned that language. You never, pursued that career. You've never asked that beautiful girl to marry you. Why? The simple answer is because of fear. The fear of failure, the fear of rejection, maybe even the fear of success. You're afraid how other people will perceive you when you get success in your life. Maybe they'll reject you. Maybe they'll tell you, look, you changed. You are a different person. So everything comes down to this single concept of fear. The question is, where is it now? You are on your deathbed, you feel sick, you know it's not supposed to get better. You have all those regrets. Where that fear is now? Well, it turned into regret, okay? This strange, sad feeling in your stomach, knowing that you could have been a better person, knowing that you could have had a better life, but you've never acted upon those talents and those opportunities given to you. Now, Greg Plitt said something really important, namely, when you stare at apple for too long, it's gonna rot. Now, the same thing happens with your confidence, your energy for living, when you stare at your fears for too long without taking any action. Your confidence and your energy for life will rot just like that apple. And this is why it's so important to face your fears and to basically go for whatever dreams you have without thinking about fear. Fear is not real, okay? It's just in your head. You have to realize it. It's just in your head. And if you don't take certain actions, if you don't embrace certain opportunities because of fear, later on, it's going to turn into massive regrets. And I'm sure you had something like this in your life already. You probably had situations when you wanted to do something, but for whatever reason, you couldn't face your fears. And then later on, after many years, you look back at your life in regret and you say to yourself, I wish I did that one thing. I wish I embraced that opportunity. So I believe that it's very important to face your fear straight away. If you're afraid of something, go for it and do it anyway. You see, this is the difference between winners and losers. Okay, it's not like winners are not afraid. Everybody is afraid. Everybody is afraid of something. The difference between winners and losers is that losers, when they see something that scares them, they just take their head, they put it into sand. They forget about that opportunity. They pretend that it's not real, okay? They don't take any action. They turn their backs to opportunities because they are too afraid. But winners, they show up no matter what. They go to the arena and they fight in spite of fear, and that's the difference. And the great thing about taking action is that whenever you face your fear, you realize it's not even so big. I'm sure it happened to you before. You want to do bungee jumping, for example. You are panically afraid. Okay, when you're standing at the edge, you look down and you feel like you will faint. And then you jump and suddenly you feel exhilarated, you feel alive. And you want to go back and jump again and jump again and jump again. Because the feeling of facing your fears is the best feeling in the world. Now, why am I making this video? Well, I believe that it's very important to imagine how you will feel in the future when you are on your deathbed, when you're about to finish your journey on this planet, and figure out how you will feel about your life right now. If you keep living your life the way you are living it now, will you have regrets or not? Will you be fulfilled or not? And if the answer is no, then you should change something right now. And it doesn't matter if you are 20, 40, 60 years old. As Tony Robbins says, the past doesn't equal the future. You have to make a conscious decision that you want to change something, because it's only up to you how you spend every single second, every single minute of your life. Your life is ending 1 minute at a time, and it's totally up to you. Now, for example, you're driving your car and there is a traffic jam. You make a conscious decision whether you will get pissed off, you will swear at other people, you will feel all those negative emotions for an hour or 2 hours, or whether you will load up some audiobook and listen to the wisdom of other people, of successful individuals. It's totally up to you. When you wake up in the morning, it's up to you whether you will start your day with a donut, maybe some pancakes, or whether you will start with exercising, with some meditation, with reviewing your goals, setting up a powerful plan for the entire day. The decision is yours. Now, sometimes you look at successful people, you may say to yourself, those guys, they have it in their DNA, okay? They have it in their gene. I'm not like them, okay? They have superpower. The reality is that when you look at many successful individuals, you realize that they started from nothing, literally from nothing. I mean, look at Thomas Edison. They kicked him out of school. They said that he wasn't good enough. He couldn't learn anything. And then he failed over and over again. He failed over 1,000 times, and then the light bulb lit. And this is just one example out of literally millions of examples. There are so many people who overcame the odds that you can't possibly tell me that it's about some special gene, okay, that makes those people successful. What makes them successful is that they consciously design their vision and they choose to work on it every single day, no matter what. And if they fear something, instead of just hiding in the bush, they face it just like this, okay? So be the warrior, always show up in the arena, because this is what really matters.